Alright, what's up everybody, it's Kami and welcome to a Dragon Ball Heroes guide video. And I kind of just wanted to go over some team comp stuff because I think that this is something that everybody should kind of just get used to and, try to learn really quick. I'm going to be using this stage, one because the enemy has a ton of HP, so it's kind of just like really easy to show off. And this is just one of those farming stages that people have made so that you can get a bunch of like really cool items and stuff. And this one gives you abilities, which you can just use for clearing story mode faster and doing custom missions online with their custom cards, because you can't use these for arcade mode or PvP. So do keep that in mind. So whenever I show off a team like this, I'm going to be showing it off as just a base team. It's not going to be the team with any accessories or anything like that, so it'll be in simple deck mode instead of custom deck. Now, I'm sure most of you guys have already heard of, if not seen, footage and clips and stuff of people talking about how strong this Berserker Goku is, or Berserku, which is what I think I'm going to start calling him. So he has this EX Dragon Fist that he'll do at the end of round 2, which will just do a ton of damage also. But his passive ability gives him a 2x damage boost as long as his own stamina is 25% or higher. And then he'll reduce his own stamina at the cost of this, but he'll hit really hard because that's a free 2x attack boost. And you have his Gine. Now, his Gine is a special unit. You can only have one of these in your turn. And she only gets this ability for one round. But you can pair her up with a card, and they will do 2x extra damage. So basically, these two together will get you a 4x damage boost on Goku. Goku's just going to hit extremely hard. Much harder than he will by himself, because he already hits extremely hard being a Berserk unit and just having this extra 2x boost. But he will hit very hard. The Xeno Cell is just a really good card to have if you do end up pulling him. He's from SH2. He's really great because once he transforms and stuff, just the Cell X is just really broken. It's extremely good. And also when you just have him by himself during round 1, or not even by himself, you can just do it with anything. But for my strategy, I keep him by himself so everybody else gets their stamina up. You can have Cell just by himself, and he will pretty much just tank any damage since he prevents stamina damage on himself, and he also reduces damage from normals and super attacks to deal over 1,000 damage to 0. So basically, the most damage you're going to take with Cell defending is 1,000 damage. And he can't get stunned or anything like that because he doesn't lose stamina, so even if you miss a perfect, or not even just a perfect, but even if you don't win charge impact, then Cell basically is just going to take no damage. This Fu is ridiculously good support because at the end of every single round, he gives 2 random allies plus 20,000 power. That is just really broken. And of course, that's like a very RNG thing. It just depends on who he gives it to. Whichever unit he gives the attack power to is going to be hitting harder. But this is just a very good card to have in general. I think that most people should definitely try and look out for getting this Fu. He's in Ultimate Mission 1, which, by the way, you can always look at the top left when you're looking at cards and stuff, or it's actually on the card on the top right, but it's very small. On the top left side of the screen, above the card's name, it'll have the card set that they're from and the card number. So this is Ultimate Mission 1, and then he's card number 3 out of the 4 stars. The Cell is in SH2, Gine's in SH2, Berserker Goku, is in UM2. Our next card is Ganos. He's in UM1. Now this card is really good, and it's mainly just because of his support ability, because he hits decently hard. Like, he doesn't do super crazy damage, but this destructive super energy ability is really good, especially since when you ace it, you get a -2 hero energy on the enemy team, so you're basically just going to prevent them from doing supers. But when he is a supporter, at the end of the round, he will steal 1 hero energy from each enemy team's, or from the enemy team for each enemy supporter. So the more people that they have on the bench, all the way in the back, not attacking, the more hero energy you are going to steal. And this means that this is going to be really good for some stages in arcade mode where they will have like a whole bunch of hero energy right away, because you can just steal it from them. And that's 1 per enemy supporter. So depending on how many supporters they have in the stage, or in PvP and stuff, then you'll be getting back 1 key per that. And this Gohanks does the same thing, but I just have the Gohanks here just because he can also hit a little harder, and he also gets this plus 2,000 permanent power boost to himself when he goes to attack. So he'll just be raising himself, raising up his own damage and stuff like that. And then this Tien is a common card to get. He's also in UM1. But he's really good just because of his support ability, which is a link ability. So when he's a supporter, you can link them up with a different card, and they can super attack no matter what, regardless of how much hero energy they have. So we have this Tien here so that Goku can do his Berserk Dragon Fist without needing the 8 key required for it, so you can just get really quick kills because of how much damage they do. So now that I've explained kind of just the gist of the way that the deck goes, I guess we'll do this stage. And again, this stage has a lot of HP. And the stage code and stuff like that would have been on the screen at the beginning of the video, so you guys can, go look at the stage code. It doesn't really what module you use. You could just do like, I don't know, something like this, or it really doesn't matter what module we're using for this now. Of course, whenever you're playing for PvP and stuff like that, then it's different, I guess, because you want to actually like focus on picking one. But it doesn't really matter. We can just pick this. Plus 3 hero energy from round 3. This is actually like not a bad module, by the way. I really like using it because for matches that go that long, if you still don't have the extra hero energy in the first 2 rounds, which happens often, then you get an extra 3 for free. So yeah, let me know though, like down below in the comments, how much you guys have been enjoying Dragon Ball Heroes. I'm having a ton of fun with it. It got really loud just now, like saying that. I apologize, but anyways, Berserk Goku, man. He hits like a truck, dude. Oh, and also this stage gets you Super Dragon Balls. So it is good for farming up your Dragon Balls so that you can get your, get your battle module slots and stuff like that, which is what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so we're going to put everybody out here, like in the back line, and we'll put Cell out in the front because it doesn't really matter. And just make sure that Cell's not linked up with Tien right there. You can see Tien has his link ability active. And like I mentioned before, Gine will also recover our stamina while she's in support. And then she'll give us that extra 2 times attack boost next turn. So it's just nice to have everybody recover stamina now. But like I said, it doesn't really matter whether we hit our charge impact or not with Cell. We just want to hit it with Goku to do a lot of damage. That's a Miracle Perfect, so that's nice. That's just a free extra bit of damage. But yeah, this Cell X, the Xeno Cell, he is really good. Very good card, very strong. He does a lot of damage. His ability in round 1 to just be able to tank absolutely everything right before he transforms is going to be really good for some of the harder arcade stages for sure, like the super boss stages and stuff like that in arcade mode, because as you see, he just completely nullifies any damage that's above 1,000. So he's just going to be tanking everything. Oh, really? Okay. I guess we got both of the perfects, but I got the Super Dragon Ball perfect since I had the Super Dragon Ball. Okay. So now round 2 is going to start. We're going to transform into Cell X, which Cell X is really broken. And when he comes out, it'll give us his actual abilities and stuff like that. Because if I remember correctly, he reduces the enemy's stamina to 1. So this means that, if Goku doesn't kill, the enemy will be stunned. So they'll just immediately die right after that. But Goku hits very hard when paired up with Gine, and Gine is just a unit that you can pair up with like any other hard hitter that has a really high boost like that, or somebody that gives himself a flat out power boost or something of like maybe 10,000, 30,000, something like that, whatever the numbers may be. So now we'll have you here. We'll have Goku come out here. Gine will come over here with Goku, and then we will pair you up, and then we can throw out Gohanks and Fu. Just for that extra little bit of hero energy. We could also just put out Ganos just for the hell of it, just to have the extra bit of hero energy. But really the main focus here is going to be Goku. So this is Jine's link ability, or rather her ability for a special card when she links up with a card next to him like that. As you saw, I put her with Goku. So now Goku's going to get another 2 times damage boost. And now we're just gonna focus. If I mess up the timing on this, that's gonna be funny because I'm gonna have to like go back and re-record this footage, at least of this part. But we just want Goku to hit. Oh, that was bad, but we still got it anyways. That's fine. So now look at this damage, and also he did a little extra damage because he is paired up with Ganos. But just look at this. Is this a one-shot? That's a one-shot. That's 76k. That did more damage than it did before when I did a Twitter test. I did like a little clip that I posted. Because I didn't have Ganos paired up with him. But if you do put up Ganos up front, he will do extra damage because there's 2 Berserker units attacking at once. So that was 72k damage. Okay, so this was something that I kind of thought about after, because I kind of just forgot at the moment while recording the damage test that this Jiren was a thing. So this is the Jiren from Ultimate Mission 1, and what he does is he has a passive ability that deals 1.5 times damage at the start of battle, and then this effect increases depending on how low your team, or I'm sorry, the effect increases depending on if your own team's HP is lower than the enemy's team, in which on this stage, obviously it is, so we get a really big boost of damage for this stage in particular. But for other arcade stages and stuff like that, this will also work. And also I wanted to point out that we did, because we hit the damage cap, we hit 999, because it doesn't go anything above 999. I don't think it reaches 100k, excuse me. But given this is on a stage, of course, with a bunch of Cybermen, so they'll have different defensive values compared to other stages, but you will still hit extremely hard. I'm going to be going in and doing damage number tests and stuff like that on different stages with this same strategy. I just wanted to point out the fact that this is a thing to kind of just show off how some of the cards synergize with each other, just so that people get a better understanding, because I'm seeing a lot of people asking me questions about how does this work, how does that work, and I'm a guy that has been playing card games since I was like 4 or 5 years old. I just started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And started learning, so I've learned a lot about how things synergize well when it comes to card games, and that's just something that I can translate into this. But this Jiren is from Ultimate Mission 1, so you can use him pretty much on any team, really, to just beef up your damage overall with that 1.5 times damage boost. So he's probably going to be a character that's going to be used as support for some more of these high damaging teams that you might end up seeing with different units. So anyways, I don't know. This was just something that I wanted to mention really quickly after recording already. So I'm just gonna throw this into the video and we'll go back to the rest of it. That's very strong. Just to showcase how much damage you can do with this character so fast. All you have to do, like this is good for arcade stages and stuff like that, where you just gotta do a lot of damage really fast. As long as you have the opportunity to do this first, and of course you want to try and win the charge impacts. Or not the charge impact, but you want to win the battle phase, where it's calculating everybody's battle level and stuff like that, just so you can attack first. If not, you're just gonna have to guard and hope that you don't have to deal with super annoying stuff. But this is just showcasing how strong that ability is. It's so good, having that 2 times attack boost on top of the 2 times damage boost on top of the 2 times damage boost from Jine. So Jine is just a really good support card. You can pair her up with, any hard hitter in the game, and they will do really good. And she will also give you that extra bit of stamina back on the first round. So we've got some items right here that we got. There's one that I am actually looking for. It is called Outstanding Assist. And what it does is at the end of the preparation phase for every round, you will get stamina back for all attackers, and you will increase your hero energy by 1 for each supporter. And again, this is something that you can only use for like custom missions or story mode. This is just that's a really good item for those modes, because if you have the Dark Masked King Vegeta, you'll basically have infinite hero energy and always hit supers. So that being said, if this video guide of sorts was helpful at all, let me know down below in the comments. I will be making more team compositions and stuff like that, and showcasing off some more strats with different cards as they go. If you guys know the Mikey J, that's my friend Mikey. He's uploading videos on heroes that are very useful and doing a bunch of these tutorial-esque videos also. You guys can go ahead and subscribe to him. I'll probably be doing videos with him. I'm also in his Discord, and I'm also in the Dragon Ball Heroes Discord, which if you go to Twitter, and you go to Goresh's Twitter, or you go to our Dragon Ball Heroes on Reddit, you should find all of those links there to join the Dragon Ball Heroes Discord, where people will be sharing stuff. I'll be sharing stuff in there, as well as on Twitter, where you can follow me at FreyKugel. You can subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'll be doing more of this stuff and covering heroes, as well as the other stuff that I talk about on the channel. So stick around. Berserk Goku is very strong. Don't sleep. That did a lot of damage. It did more damage than it did before that, because if you do Berserk Goku by himself, it's about 30k. Berserk Goku with just Jine was 50k, but Berserk Goku with Jine and Ganos, or basically any other purple unit, any other Berserker unit, that was 70k. That was a lot of damage. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.